Huche's Bargain Bonanza is here for the Lunar New Year, and we can take a look at the discounted prices because everything's on sale, and we can see if this changes whether some things are worth or not. First up, these two, this is like Black Friday stuff where they mark up the price like 300% and then tell you it's a discount. The actual discount isn't this much. The artifact ticket is usually 1800, and I couldn't find anything for the hero ticket, but we can just say it's like 2400 or something. So the actual discount is about 300. I would say this is not really worth because every 70 Skystones you get a cover roll, every 270 you get a mystic roll. So this is like 30 cover rolls and 7 to 8 mystic rolls. This is like 21, 22 cover rolls and 5 to 6 mystic rolls that you're trading for a random ticket. I would say it's not really worth, but if you love gambling, then these are available. Molagora, this is half price. This is usually 500. Yes, I'd say this is actually pretty worth. I normally kind of skip these because 500 is a lot, but maybe I'll pick it up for 250. We'll see. This is definitely worth if you are somebody who needs Molagores at all. You should definitely buy this. The Galaxy bookmarks, same thing as the Hero Summon Artifact Summon ticket. At least there you're getting a 5-star. This is complete RNG. 1000 Skystones for a single galaxy roll with like a 2.5% chance for an ML5. Not really worth. Mystic medals, yes, buy this. Like I said, mystic rolls are 270 Skystones to get a mystic medal, or 50 mystic medals on average in the Garo shop, which, yes, you would be losing out on the cover rolls, right? Because you also get cover rolls while rolling for your mystic rolls. So by doing this, you would lose out on 2 cover rolls and save, on average, 110 Skystones for your mystic roll. I'd say it's pretty worse just because of how annoying shop refreshing is, honestly. I always buy it when it's 200. I think for 160, it's definitely a good pickup too. And then the huge chest we'll talk about later. First up, these reversion stones. These reversion stones, their value kind of depends on you. I think these two, because these two are for 88s, these are 100% not worth because they've ran this gear epic pass twice in a row now, and I'm wondering if they're going to just continue rerunning it on repeat pretty much, which it's a good pass, it's really good value, but if they're running that on repeat, then we are going to get those, that final reward, that 1600 SS, for a selector chest to get one of these 2 mana stones, the level 88 mana stones, effectively puts it at a price of 800 per stone. So this is way higher than 800. You should not pick up the purple ones. The blue ones, on the other hand, because we get these much less frequently, I'd say it largely comes down to, one, do you Skystone refresh for energy? Because if you refresh for energy to get gear, then you could look at this. If you don't refresh for energy, like you don't care about gear, you only care about summons, then this isn't worth. Because to me, buying a reset stone is effectively paying this amount of Skystones to get your piece back at its base, with the condition that you lose the base piece. So basically it depends if you have a piece that you think is worth 1300 Skystones to get another shot at. So this is personal preference. The blue ones are personal, the purple ones always skip. These two are skip. Just farm the resources yourself, it's not that bad. So now we can look at the lucky chest. The lucky chest is 80 Skystones, and here are all of the items in this shop. And it gets a little bit complicated. So these are all the items in the huge chest, the amount, the odds, the Skystone value, and the EV is basically just we have a 30% chance to hit these leaves and they're worth 120 Skystones. So on average, the value that this is providing to the box is 36. For the Skystone value, some of these blue cells, I'll explain in a little bit. And some of these are 0, which yes, technically this isn't literally 0 value. Like if you hit this, you would get some value, but I would never get this with Skystones. Like if you said, I'll give you this for like X Skystones, you could make it 1 Skystone, I probably wouldn't buy it. And I would also be really mad if I ever hit this from the chest, so it's 0 value. These blue ones, first up, Powder of Knowledge. These are the odds for hitting a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star artifact from the shop, or these are the odds. This is the powder amount, so this is the general value. Being realistic, we're not selling 5-star artifacts, so we can do this. So the actual value for a cover roll to powder conversion is about 5 or 6. The thing is, we get a lot of free summon events, plus other free artifact sources, like when you do side stories, you get a 4-star artifact there. So this isn't really the exact value of powder. I'm just gonna put in 50 skystones and it'll be close enough. And then these ones. So this really depends how you value it personally. Like, I would never buy any of these for skystones, but these do have value technically. I'll just put 100 for this one because I don't think a galaxy roll is worth that much. The 5-star hero summon ticket I also do not think is worth that much. I don't know if I'd put it at 100, but maybe, like, I'll be very generous and say 500. I don't know if I'd buy that for 500. And then this 4 to 5-star one, you have a 15% chance to hit the 5-star. So we can just do this 0.15 and just say that this is going to be 15% of the value of the 5-star hero summon ticket. Because it's not like you're buying it with the skystones, it's just you have a chance to hit it. And with these values, it's pretty much almost exactly 80. It will change depending on how you adjust it. Like if you put these to 0, then it goes down a decent amount. And also stuff like this Molagora, it's 500 right now, or it's 500 in the shop usually. In the shop right now, it's 250, which brings it down even further. Maybe you don't actually value Molagoras at 500. Like maybe you skip the non-discounted ones and you actually value at like 350 or something. So it would change stuff around depending on how much you value these items. The main ones you're trying to hit, to be honest, are just the Leafs, because these are positive in Skystones. This is plus 40, this is plus 120. But then if you aren't somebody who buys energy with Skystones, then these might not actually be that good value to you because you are converting your Skystones to Leafs. You also typically want to hit the Mystic Metals and the equipment conversion box plus the Mola. We can put these values back real quick. And then the 5-star hero summon ticket, really low odds, it's just kind of nice if you hit it. So this box, kind of up to you, really. I buy it every time, even the non-discounted version, where I think the non-discounted version is very not worth it. But I buy it anyways. And because the non-discounted version is like 100, so you can see this is very clearly 20 Skystones below, but I go gambling every single time. Because if you just simply hit the ones that give you good value, then it's worth it. But anyways, these are just all of the odds for anybody who wants to see them. I would say this discounted chest is just barely worth. And then the last thing we want to talk about is this. The store will be refreshed with a variety of new products in stock every 12 hours. So these items are not discounted from previous experience with discounted shops. The only discounted stuff is the fixed items. So these will be the normal price, and the normal prices, it's roughly 10, wait, it's 200 Skystones for 50 Mystic Metals, and you'll see lower quantities of this. So maybe you'll see like 40 Mystic Metals for 160. Those are still worth if you don't want the shop refresh. And also generally Mystics are higher prio than coverall, so I would say buy the Mystics whenever they show up. The Leafs, the way they show up is a little bit complicated. So one Leaf is worth 40 Skystones. No matter the leaf quantity that shows up, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, it'll be 10 Skystones cheaper. So one leaf will be 30 Skystones, 2 leaves will be 70, 3 leaves will be 110, and so on. So leaves and Mystic Metals are the ones that you want to buy every time they show up. I think generally you'll see a equipment conversion gem box show up twice in the shop, in the rotation, during the whole Huche shop while it's here. And those are worth 400 Skystones. I would definitely pick those up, but if you are somebody who doesn't really care about gear, then of course you might want to consider skipping that. So that's pretty much it for the shop. It's mainly just the discount plus the frequency with which they're running the Epic Pass. It really devalues the purple stones in the shop, because these prices need to be reduced, because if they are worth 800 Skystones in Dash Pass, then it's definitely like, yeah, this made more sense when the Dash Pass originally on its first run was 1 reset stone for 1600, so this was like kind of reasonable, but now it's 800, or now it's 2 for 1600, so it's 800 for 1. This is definitely something that probably needs to be adjusted in the future. But hopefully this helps anybody who is trying to figure out what to buy during this next week.